Most thruster should be green. I think. We'll try it and see. No. Guess it doesn't change that part of it. I don't even know what you call that part of a thruster. Okay. Oh, those look like green. Not good. I don't like that. Back there. Okay. Got a couple more lights here. Can we put a light on top of here? Look at that. That's awesome. Okay. And then we'll put another light. No. Oh crap, we have the... Wait a minute, what? What the hell? Why did that light stick there? Must have missed it or something. Oh no, we missed a whole layer along there. And we're gonna have to redo that. Darn it. Did I just take a block out? I sure did, didn't I? Block out right there. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have... We missed this, this part here. And down this way. But to get the light, the running light on, take that off. That one off. Lights on there. And I'm going to turn those lights green, but we'll do that in space when we get the underneath lights on as well. We might have a problem with that now that I think about it too because of the half blocks, so we'll figure something out. Okay, so what do we need? We need to go get the texture tool. We already have the paint tool. And we need to get these out. And then this is supposed to have this guy. Right angle. Button there. Okay. You know, I should see if I can take that out of there and paint that inside. I'm gonna probably regret this. This is gonna be a pain in the butt to get that thruster back in. Okay, let's see. Let's power that down. Okay, we need to get the texture tool. Am I forgetting something? Probably. Probably am. Apply the whole block and grab that. Fix that up. You know what else we need to do? I'm just seeing this. Alright, let's turn this back on. We're gonna do this right. All there is to it. It's gonna look dumb if I yeah with it. I think it's alright. We'll gives it another layer of armor. Okay, and then this guy was. How come you're not turning? Well, that's not good. I suppose we could do it that way. I'm not gonna be able to get it to go that way, am I? Damn it! Never works. Alright, well. Find a whole block. On this side now? It's too bad this is here. I mean, that's where it needs to be, but it's messing up my groove. Would a different thing look better here? That's what we're doing. But I think anything we do, we're not going to be able to get it to turn if we want it to, unfortunately. I don't know if I like that. Don't like any of those. I like that one when I can turn it the other way. Maybe we should just... It's the same texture as everything else. Better. This needs to be rotated. So that all looks good. Okay. Last thing we gotta do before, except for the lights, is let's remove this and so I think what we want to do is really need to do the whole thing per se. And we might as well, there's no reason not to. Good. And if we should be able to paint everything in there black and not mess anything else up in the process. And again, there's not really any reason to apply the whole block. Texture the upper area. Alright, there we go. Just get the engine back in there without hassle. We'll be in good shape. First thing, that textured the way it's supposed to be. Looks like it's already good. Okay. Oh, I know what I did wrong. I had that. Oh, no, I guess I don't know what I did wrong. What the hell? Oh, yeah. Have it on medium. Silly old guy. Okay. You know, something that we could do, I'm not going to do this tonight, but we could actually, once we get hardened glass, try and enclose this whole thing in another layer of glass to protect it. Maybe even bring all of this up further and then have, like, you know, glass panes going down or something. That's something we should do. Okay. So, now for the acid tests. Can we get the thruster back in there? It being a huge pain in the butt. Come on, man. Look at that. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Right. And we'll paint that guy black. Cool. Okay, now we can go up to space. We'll put the lights on the bottom and then we'll resave it. And then we should be good to go. Good to go. I'm going to take the paint gun and the texture gun with me just in case. I forgot something else, or I have to fix something else. Okay, here we go. Off into space. Off into space we go. Our Jade jet. Cute little feller. So what we're going to do is we're going to head to the moon and get pentaxid, as much pentaxid as we can. There's also some pentaxid asteroids up here too, now that I think about it. I believe there are, anyway. Okay. Let's level out as if there was a level in space. Pop out of here. Now, lights on the bottom. Problem that we're going to run into is that they're going to hang down because of the half blocks. Which I don't like. I don't like that. I do not want to remove those half blocks because they're important armor. So, what if we do something like this? We'll put a light there and a light there. And let's take this one back down for a minute. What's underneath this block? Have the structure underneath that. Oh. That's what we need to do. what if instead of that, we I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Is anything else I put in there is gonna, the light's not gonna be flush against the thing. At least put that in there so it's not just a boring old cube. I guess that works. It's kind of weird, but I think it's not as weird as the light just floating. Alright, we want to go with this one, apply to whole block. Then we want to go apply to whole block. Black. Alright, let's turn all of our lights green. We'll have to put, once we get Sathium, we'll have to put grates over these to protect them. And I don't know, we'll have to, maybe we'll do the same thing here. It's gonna look a little weird on that angle if we do that, but the trade-off between, you know, better protection and looks. Okay, so let's get in close here and we'll do a new group. We'll open up these lights. I want all of them to be green. Let's just leave them at their current range and intensity for the moment. See how it looks. Alright. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Because see what the lights, the seams in this texture will reflect the lights that you put on, and that's one of the reasons why I chose that texture. It's kind of neat how it does that. I kind of like that. All right, let's resave this. Semi-level. Rid of that. A little higher angle so we can see Oldguy Games text. That's pretty good. Take the HUD away. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, that's fine. Okay. It was just the way the light was on it. It looked like I had missed a couple spots. Yeah, this might actually look cooler. Hit it from this angle, maybe? Let's go with that. That's kind of neat. Here I was going to overwrite. Here I was going to just do a quick, cheap, very basic, small vessel. So we could get up into space and get some Sathium. And as it turns out, we actually built a pretty cool looking ship. So the thing is, the thing that I want to do with this ship is I want to upgrade it to hardened steel. I want to cover all of the thrusters, and I think what I'm going to do with this front end is I'm going to bring this forward more to maybe somewhere around here, and then we'll put hardened glass, you know, coming down at an angle, and enclose that in. I think it'll make it look cooler and it'll give it more protection. But I don't have the means to do that yet, so that will be coming up. But if you like the color green, man, this is the ship for you. Yes, indeed. We'll probably just end up putting grates on the back end too. The only other thing I can think of for the back end is that we could make the ship just a touch longer so that the thruster is a little further inside, and then close it around a little more. So that's something I'll have to mess with a little bit. I'm not really happy with the way that it currently is, but it's good enough for now. We're gonna grab a little bit of pentaxid, but I need to get to bed, so we're probably gonna have to wait till the next episode before we go to a planet, or maybe what we'll do is we'll just go to one planet. But we need to grab enough pentaxid. In fact, let's look at our map here. Where are we at? We're over here. So we have we have 3 planets. Excuse me. As long as they're all within 15 AU, which they are, then we can get to them. And we can get to that trading port, but we won't be able to go beyond this area with this ship. Could be though that if we go to this ocean planet, that something else could come into range too. Yeah. If this ocean planet is anything like Oskatoon in the vanilla game, it should have a restroom on it. Okay, let's grab some pentaxid here. Should load our guns too in case a drone comes by. That's the cobalt asteroid I mined the other night. So we'll take a little chunk out of this guy, just enough to make enough fuel for a couple of jumps. Okay, that should be good. How are we doing on our fuel and all that? Let's top that off. Oh, I guess I need to put the... Oh, I do have it. Oh, it probably just doesn't fit. What about this one? There. Let's put all of that in there for now. This guy on our toolbar. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. We won't have to mine by hand anymore. Kind of a neat looking color for this stuff. The next build we're going to do is going to be a basic capital ship. It's going to be kind of a barge ship, and we will definitely put, it's my plan to put a mining laser on it, a mining turret laser. so we can hit these asteroids. 'Cause there's a lot of good stuff in these asteroids. So we'll just grab a little bit more, and then we'll stick it in the constructor. Now I know why I put a constructor on this thing. I'm assuming we can process pentaxid in that little guy. We're going to find out here soon enough. Okay. 142. Let's make it an even 150. Yeah, 152, good enough. It takes 15 per. Pop up our oxy off there. Okay. So we want to open up the constructor. Put all of this in there. Oh, in here. And make it all into refined pentaxid. Well, we're not. Okay, while we're waiting for that, let's go back to here. Glad that I decided to put 2 oxygen tanks in here because 1 tank doesn't hold very much. Alright. Let's pressurize this thing too. Let that continue to cook up. Fill this guy up. 15 AU. Alright, here we go. I think what we'll do is we will go ahead and hit that ocean planet. Let's give it a scope. The ocean land, here we come. Lock target. Where the hell are you at? There you are. Okay, here we go. Our first warp jump in this playthrough. Boom. Ooh. Pretty nebula. Red and blue nebula. And that is definitely an oceanic planet. Now, Sathium and, well, we need all of it really, but Sathium's probably the most important thing we need at the moment. But I will definitely take some Erestrum and some Zascosium if we can find that too, and Neodymium. Let's see what happens here. It's a neat playfield. Looks cool. maybe what we'll do in the next episode, because I'm not going to be on too much longer here, but we'll fly around the ring too and see what asteroids are potentially there. Does it tell us? Silicon, copper, cobalt, and pentax. What? That's all the basic stuff. That's not what we want. Okay, well, let's go see what the planet has. Yeah, definitely an Oscatoon looking place. Not just because of the ocean, but the landscape kind of looks like Oscatoon as well. Kind of neat though, we have the cliffs there. So, alright, cool. A restroom deposit, very nice. Pretty neat to be able to have an restroom deposit one planet away from the starter planet. Let's take this guy down. Wow, he's tough. My goodness. That's all you got? Well, at least it's the kind of ammo I need. I'll replenish what I shot up and then a little extra to spare. Probably. Okay. Well, good. Well, we know we have a restroom here. That's awesome. Where is it, actually? Here. We'll grab a little bit of that. That's pretty tough. Must say. I'm not going to spawn in the those are kind of cool looking rock formations. I'm gonna what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I'm not gonna spawn in the warped. What the hell's that? Whatever that miner is. I'm so tired. I gotta go to bed. That miner in yet until and unless we find a sathium deposit on this planet. Because we'll come back here later once we can actually make a mining drill and hit all of these. But I'm gonna grab some of this right now. Just in case there's nasties around. Let's stand up here. Also, if we're going to do that, we can just go straight down. It would be actually very useful if we could find a Zaskosium deposit as well. And we'll just grab a little bit of that too. And that would allow us to make our mining lasers for the vehicles, among other things. So we'll grab these two here, and then the two behind me. And then we'll go see if we can quickly find some Zascosium. I think there's Zascosium on Oskatoon, so there's probably is on this planet too. Okay. 246 pieces, that's a start. Wrong button there, old guy. Okay, let's do this systematically. Let's go north. Oh, we are north, okay. And then we'll head in a westerly direction. Kind of back a little bit more towards the center. And hopefully we can do one northern hemisphere sweep and one southern. And cover the whole planet here. Alright. There's another restroom. That's good. Thing nasty. In the way of POIs. Doesn't look like it. Why is that a restroom deposit up in the air? It's weird. Cobalt. Silicon. Some kind of a POI up here. I've got a red haze. Is this gonna be hostile? Alien facility. I'm gonna say that's probably hostile. But I do not want to take. Yeah, it's hostile. Darn it. I don't want to take any fire in the ship because it's not. What the hell's with the restroom up in the sky? Weird. That is weird, man. Okay, how close are we to the north? Must have drifted a little bit. Okay, there it is. Not too far away. Oh, is that on top of a big old mountain? That's what's going on with that. Should probably be, I would expect that to be a pretty deep ocean if this is anything like Oskatoon. Took a couple hits down below, but not too bad. Oh wait, that's the same deposit that we hit before. We just circled the whole planet. I don't know why it was showing way up in the air though. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's not showing any Zascosium on this planet. Alright. And no Sathium. And no Neodymium. Okay, well. We will definitely come back for the arrest room. But hopefully, when we do, we'll be able to do it with laser drills this time around. All right. Oh, okay, good. So it did open up another planet. Actually, 2 more planets. Boomby, Myrrh, and Fucker. Okay. I think what we'll do, though, is we'll hit those later. Let's cross over to this Hempt, whatever. Oh, we can't get there. It's too far away. I have to go back to Taladar first. It's a bummer. Okay. It's a nice little supply of pentaxid. And take a quick swing over to that other planet. And then this old guy's got to get to bed. I'd like to locate some Sathium though before I do that. So we'll hit this planet. If this planet doesn't have any, then we'll try the other one. And then we'll end the episode. All right, what's the asteroid field have? Just the basic stuff again. Interesting planet and moon in this place. There's a station over there that we want to steer clear of. It's probably hostile. Looks like a space farm, maybe. Okay, what kind of planet we have here? Desert or a barren type planet, maybe? Exactly 1 G of gravity, so just like Earth. Okay, what are we supposed to have? Sathium. No neodymium, but we have Sathium. Okay, that's good to know. That is very good to know. Okay. Tell you what, let's do. Oh, this has some pretty deep canyons. let's head back up and let's go just check that last planet. Not gonna actually grab anything from it. Looking at my power usage, it looks like we might actually need to see if we can figure out some place to put another generator on this ship too. 126% climbing up out of the atmosphere here. Let's top that off. That a little bit, and we'll top that off and that off. Looks like that's all it's gonna do. Okay, so back over. What do we got here? Oh, Volca. Can actually reach it too. We will do that later. Let's go check this Aficon. So. Looks like it might be an ice planet, maybe. Another cool looking blue and red nebula. And yes, I would say that is an ice planet, but it might be an ice planet with some warmer valleys, though. A few of those I've run across have been kind of neat so far in VooDoo3. Same old asteroid types, nothing special. So if this one has neodymium, then we're and or zascosium shape. Curious to see what its valleys are going to look like. Oh, we got lava. Well, I don't know, that might not be lava, that might be water just, whoops, with the, just the way the sun's shining on it. A lot of POIs down there, though. Okay, what do we got? We got sathium and neodymium here. Okay, this is our planet. This is where we need to come to get a good supply of that stuff. We are not going to go down that way. Dang, man, there's like POIs all over the place. Yeah, we definitely need to put another generator in this ship. So I have to figure out where we're going to put it. There's a sathium deposit right up there. What the hell is that? Like a hole in the ground? A sinkhole. It's interesting. How cold is it here? 17 degrees. In the sunlight, I'll bet you it's cold at night. What's this? brown mushroom. Put some of those because we need it for one of the recipes. It's the gravity in this place. $1.22. I thought it seemed a little heavy. It's interesting. Huh. Yeah, we'll grab these brown shrooms. Pause. We can use those. I think we need those for Dino Royale stew or something like that. Very sienna and ninjas like planet here. Alright, that's good enough for that. Well, I think what we're going to do, since we know we have both Sathium and Neo on this planet, so I'm gonna log off here. And then when we come back for the next episode, we will use the hand drill and get a pretty decent supply of both of those minerals. Checking to see if I know I took a couple of hits on the other planet there. Seen any damage though. And we'll it is heavy on this planet. I could have sworn I took some hits. Can barely get up on the ship. Oh, it seems to be damaged. Got 100% hull. Yeah, I don't know. Alright. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to log off here. We have a Sathium deposit right up on the mountain there. And when we come back, like I said, we will mine some Sathium. And mine some Neo. Then we'll head back to Taladar and get started on... Wait, what am I doing? I'm not paying attention. We'll get started on our first capital ship build. And it's going to be a barge. It's not going to be... I said this build wasn't going to be very fancy. It's not my intention to make the first capital ship a super large fancy ship. It's going to be basic. It's going to be functional. But knowing me, you know, I'll probably spend more time on it than I'm estimating. So it looks halfway decent. But that's number one goal, because then that opens up the universe to us, and we can go anywhere. And one of the things I would like to try and accomplish before Alpha 8 comes out is, you know, to check out all these planets here in VooDoo3. And we visited quite a few on the multiplayer server, but I still haven't been to even half of them yet. So that's kind of what we have on the agenda coming up. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed this very long episode. But I am going to break it up into smaller chunks for sure. And maybe edit some stuff out, we'll see. But I probably won't, though, because I think you guys were probably going to want to see, you know, the whole build process and hear my commentary and all that. So I think what we'll do is we'll just break it up into smaller episodes. That's probably going to make the most sense to do that. So I will see you all in the next episode, and you guys take care. Stop by and see me on Twitch if you want to. You can find the link in the About section of my channel, and otherwise take it easy, and we'll see you next time around. Bye. So I was just getting ready to log off, and I was looking at the back of the Jade jet here, and I had an epiphany. And I came up with a little bit better way of doing the back end here. Now it still has this gap here, but there's just nothing I can really do about that. But at least, you know, when you're looking at the ship from the back now, it's not just that kind of ugly looking square. So just wanted to kind of show that to you guys. And when I get the ship upgraded to hardened steel, or maybe even before I do that, if you guys are interested, let me know in the comments, and I can put this up on the workshop if you're interested. Okay, so I just want to show that to you. Now I really am going to bed. Goodbye.